Good day, class. I welcome everyone to today's class. The topic we are treating this week is the Earth's magnetic field. What are the learning objectives for this lesson? At the end of this lesson, students should be able to describe the Earth's magnetic field and to explain the importance of Earth's magnetic field. Now, what is Earth's magnetic field? Earth has a force field. Earth has a force field Earth has a force field that surrounds the atmosphere, emanating from its core, which basically makes the Earth one giant magnet. This force field is responsible for the following: 1. Protection against foreign solar objects penetrating our atmosphere. Number 2. Protection against solar wind or solar flares. 3. Giving Earth a magnetic pull, which in turn allows for navigation with the use of a compass. Number 4. It's responsible for northern lights. And 5. Variation of rainfall. The definition of Earth's magnetic field is a magnetic field that starts is a geomagnetic field that starts from its core. That starts in the core of the Earth, emanates out into space, forming a magnetosphere. In other words, geomagnetic field is an amalgamation of separate fields that all originate from different sources all over the Earth. I made mention of magnetosphere then. Now, what is magnetosphere? Magnetosphere is an occurrence caused by the main field that creates an indent in the space that pushes solar wind from the sun away from the Earth. Now, what's the purpose of magnetosphere? The purpose of magnetosphere is to deter most of the solar flare away from the Earth so that it does not absorb the solar radiation, making life possible. 90% of the sources contributing to the geomagnetic field come from Earth's core. This group of field is known as main field, and it can be measured using various mathematical models or equations. Other percentage of fields happen in higher areas in the atmosphere, which come from electrical currents from the Earth's crust. However, not all of the charged particles from the solar wind are pushed away or pushed out of the atmosphere of the Earth. Some of these particles are trapped in the Van Allen radiation of the Earth. Van Allen radiation belt, which is the zone of the particle trapped, particles trapped in a ring called the Earth's magnetosphere. In conclusion, Earth's magnetic field is very important because it protects the Earth against harmful radiation such as solar wind, which contain high level of harmful radiations, and solar wind are a form of solar radiation from the sun. An example of solar wind entering our atmosphere can be seen in the aurora borealis, which is translated as the northern lights. Guys, we've come to the end of today's class, and then I have assignment for you. Number 1, what does the Earth magnetic field do? Assignment number 2, what is Earth magnetic field and what causes it? At the same time, if you have any question, you can ask your question and or drop it on the comment box. And have a very nice day. See you in the next class. Thank you.